Hi, welcome back to Frequently Asked Friday, where we here at Martin IP Law Group answer your questions about patents, trademarks, trade secrets, copyrights, and other intellectual property matters. Today's question: why do certain people or some people use the words the big game instead of Super Bowl in their advertising this time of year? We've got the big game coming up here on Sunday, and that features the Philadelphia Eagles against the Kansas City Chiefs this year, which are two teams that are in the Super Bowl. And those are also teams, the names of the teams and the name Super Bowl are all protected by federal trademarks. And so that is why people tend to use the name the big game instead of Super Bowl. If you go, and we'll put a link here at the bottom. We did a blog post on this a couple years back. I think the Chiefs were in the Super Bowl that year as well, actually. But the main reason why, again, there's a federally registered trademarks for the word Super Bowl, and the NFL owns several marks for Super Bowl for different products and services, including helmets, jewelry, and entertainment services in the nature of football games. So anybody, for anyone to use that commercially, they need to get the NFL's permission. And to get the NFL's permission to use that name, as you might imagine, is going to cost a pretty penny, since ads for the Super Bowl, a 30-second ad is probably going to cost someone well over $1 million to run during the game. So the NFL is pretty strict about enforcing who can use that mark and who can't use that mark. And again, I think it boils down to whether you can use it or not. Depends largely on whether it's commercial use or non-commercial use. So your friend that's hosting a Super Bowl party at his or her house might be able to promote that and advertise that as a Super Bowl party because they're not doing it for commercial purposes, whereas a bar that's hosting a party may have to use, or hosting an event that day may have to use the words the big game instead of Super Bowl because it's a for-profit venture there. If it's, again, if it's someone's charging admission to or otherwise making money, it's going to fall on the side of commercial as opposed to non-commercial if it's a group of friends getting together. There are some things that are some things that may fall in a gray area in between. Several years ago, there was a church that was actually sued by the NFL for hosting a Super Bowl party. And again, you can read more about that in our blog post, which we'll link to here below. But we hope that's been helpful, and we hope that answers your question on why do people use the big game. If you have issues with regards to trademarks, or if you get sued for misuse of the Super Bowl or any other trademark, contact us, see how we can help you. Hope you have a great weekend. Go Chiefs.